Oh, frig sakes, people. Just reeks out here like trout. Jesus, did you guys see that thing just attack me? I don't know what it is. I got the camera out and the friggin' shad flies are just swarming into it. You saw in the last video. Ugh, one just got me in the back of the neck. That's gross. They tickle you too when they land on you because they're stupid little pinchy legs. So I mentioned on a previous video that I wanted to build a new gaming rig because even though my current gaming rig is fine, the only problem with it is the case that all the hardware is in. Being that it's a Dell XPS 8300 that I paid $900 for off of Dell because it came with an i7 2nd gen processor. I bought that back in what, 2011? Probably, maybe 2012, I can't remember. Bought it a while ago, and the original purpose of it was to have a computer in the red room, which is where I sleep now, and both the Dell XPS 9000 and 8300 are in the computer room now. 8300 was the gaming rig where we used to do Minecraft videos and farming simulators and all that jazz. And the 9000, that's just the rig that I used for everything. Still use it for everything. Those two computers held up really, really well, I must say so myself. I was thinking about building a new gaming rig. And the reason for that is I'm kind of limited to what video cards I can put into that XPS 8300 because the case is micro ATX form factor. And what does that mean? That means the case is small as shit. I really hate tiny computer cases. Some people love them. Some people love those micro computers because they take up less space. But when it comes to putting a video card in or any hardware into it, it's a pain in the arse to make it fit. And on top of that, not only is it a pain in the arse to make it fit, it can also be a pain in the arse sometimes to keep everything cool. But there's a couple video cards that I want to look into because they might accidentally fit in my case. And if it does, well, I may go that route. Because the 550 I have in there, it's aight, but it ain't tight. You know what I mean? Like it's aight, but it ain't tight. It does the job, but it really doesn't want it. And like a lot of people were saying, you know, like computers, PCs nowadays aren't like they were back in the day, where like every year you needed to upgrade because your computer just didn't have the gonads and strife to do what the new operating systems are wanting or the new software people were making. Or like I remember back in the day, you'd buy your, oh well, I just did an upgrade to a Pentium. Like my first real gaming rig was a Pentium 133, and it did everything I needed it to do. Had a Voodoo 2 video card, or Voodoo 3 video card, sorry, Voodoo 3 2000, and it had 32 megs of RAM, not gigs, megs, and it played everything. Well, mind you, back then it was Doom and Shadow Warrior and Duke Nukem 3D. That's all we played, but it did a good job. But then we got into playing Tribes. Tribes needed more power. Upgrades were required. Upgrades were purchased. Went from a 133 to a 233. Holy. Shit got real, boys. Shit got real. And then we went, from there I did the big jump. Then like a year later I bought more parts and upgraded from the Pentium 233 MMX to the AMD K7, no, the AMD Athlon K7 850 or something like that, 800 megahertz processor. That one did pretty good, but not long after that, I upgraded again and again and again. But nowadays, like if I look at the XPS 9000, I bought that in 2009, and it still plays everything. That computer's 6 years old, and it's still playing everything I throw at it. So that's actually pretty cool that now we're finally at a point in the computer life where the old saying of people not wanting to buy a gaming rig because they don't want to have to update it every year, well, they don't have to, because I've went 6 years on this XPS 9000, which has a first generation i7, 5870 video card from ATI or AMD, whatever, and it's got 16 gigs of RAM, and it plays any video game I put on it, no problem. I don't game on that rig, mind you. I game on the XPS 8300, which has a 2nd gen i7. We're finally at a point in life where the only reason why you'd need to upgrade your computer is if you're doing any heavier rendering for video making, if you're into that kind of thing. But if you're not, and you're just a gamer, you can get away with a PC that can play the games, and you won't have to update it in forever. Like, you can just roll with it. So I think that's pretty cool. Because one of the arguments people always have against me when I talk about PC gaming versus console gaming is, yeah, it's true, you know, you go out, you buy a PlayStation, it'll play all the games. There's no need to crack it open and put more RAM into it. No need to, you know, friggin' do any upgrades to it. You just slap your disc into it and you play your game, right? Where with a PC, There's 72,000 different flavors of PC out there. You know, you're messing with config files and it's a pain in the cock and all that, but I'm pretty sure Steam's going to rectify that with the Steam box for anybody who wants to play PC games without having to deal with PC nonsense, which will be nice. I don't know. Right now I'm just talking nonsense probably, but I probably should get back inside soon. Because Bruce is supposed to go for lunch and he'll be coming back at 6:30. Then I gotta take my lunch before 7:15 because he's fucking Audi 5000 by 8. Good times here at the office today. It's not too busy and the shads are lamer than frig. Ugh, shad flies. Such a disgusting creature. Like I swear I'm getting itchy just walking around the fish air. Anyway, I don't know. I may build a gaming rig or I might just try and find a video card to fit the XPS 8300 and be done with it. But I better get back inside, so I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Hey guys, well it's friggin' lunchtime. 7 o'clock. I came out early tonight. I was gonna come out at like 10 or 15 after. So when I was done my lunch, I go back inside and Bruce leaves. But then last night I almost got dicked over because there was a customer who called in at like 7:08, and luckily I was able to fix the problem quick and get off the phone with them because anytime after 7:15, if I go for lunch, then I gotta cut my lunch short because Bruce is out here at 8. And that kind of sucks. Now keep in mind, this is just while we're short-staffed and I'm friggin' up and putting the sun to my back. Filming tip 101, always have the sun to your face. The sun is right now to my back, freak sakes. Like you see the difference in lighting. Amazing lighting, shitty lighting. Maybe you see it, maybe you don't. But anybody who does my job, or my type of job where you're getting inbound calls, you ever have a customer call in and say something that makes you laugh big times? Well, I had that happen tonight. Well, I told you guys about the email problem in the past. We changed it. Now you log in instead of a username, you use your email address. Well, this guy calls in and I'm walking him through the process and the shift key on his keyboard just would not work because you got to put an @ sign in, shift number 2. So he'd hit shift and hit 2 and it would put a 2, not an @ sign. He's trying it and you can hear him over there. And he's like, tack, 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 tack. He's like, oh, fuck my fat tits. I need a new keyboard. Well, I lost it. I was like, holy crap. This guy watched Skaven Games? My goodness, because on Skaven Games, between me and friggin' Choochit, we've been like, oh, suck my fat tits, Jet Wash. He'd like spin us out, right? Be like, suck my fat tits, Jet Wash, or suck my fat tits, bloke, or fuck my fat tits. And we'd say shit like that, and all of a sudden this guy says, fuck my fat tits, I need a new keyboard. Well, game over. I bursted out laughing on the phone. Like, that is hilarious. I've heard some doozies, but that one definitely took the cake. I really like this right now with the way the vloggers that I watch work. Like, I upload at 9 in the morning. Well, sorry, my videos go live at 9 in the morning. I upload at any damn time I want, but they're scheduled for 9 a.m. Then you got McJuggernuts, or Jugger Nuggets. He uploads at around 5 p.m. Well, 5 p.m. my time. Maybe it's like probably 1 p.m. his time. I don't know where he is in the world. And then you got Kid Behind a Camera, and he usually uploads at around midnight my time. So it's like, I get 2 vlogs a day to watch. I get McJuggernuggets. Sometimes he puts up 2 vlogs in a day. So I get McJuggernuggets, and I get Kid Behind a Camera. Well, you guys who sub all 3 of us, you get 3 videos of vlog styles. That's probably awesome. And they're not all at the same time. It's like spaced throughout the day. Thought about that and I'm like, it's like we called each other and decided that. But we super didn't because those guys are too big to talk to me, so that's alright. And I don't mean big by fat because McJuggernuggets is just a tiny little guy. He's trying to do the Kid Behind the Camera shot, eh? Like, that's the way he films, is like really high up so you can see the ground. And I personally don't like that angle because you're looking at the ground and grass. This angle here, you can see what's behind me as I'm walking around. I think it's a little bit better probably. I don't know, you be the judge. So one of the comments on today's video was from my buddy Krusty out in the Scotia Brunswick area. The Skunsbrick area, if you want, I don't know. The New Scotia area. Anyway, he was talking about beers and the fact that I sucked down 15 beers back to back. And 1 beer is 170 calories, do the math, and it ends up being like 2,300 calories or some nonsense. I don't feel like doing the math right now, but frig it. So, he's like, well, that's 2,300 calories, that should be your daily intake right there. And on top of that, you know, the food, so you're at like 4,100 calories for the day. Obviously, you ate too much that day, and it's like, when I was doing the diet back in the day, every dietitian told me the same fucking thing. You cannot eat the same thing every day and hit the same caloric intake every day or be near it because your body is like a computer. And I'm doing that bad shot again with the sun in my back, so no, whatever. Anyway, I'm not trying to be pro right now. Not even trying to be semi-pro about it. But yeah, that's why he holds the camera up like this, because you can't get a sun shot. Maybe, I don't know. But you know, if you hit the same caloric intake every day, gradually your body goes, okay, how the hell is he doing this? There's a problem. Kick her in the fat store mode. Same if you run a heavy deficiency every day, like body's needing 3,000 calories to operate, you're only giving it 1,400. After a while, you're gonna shock your body and it's gonna go into fat storage mode, and you're just gonna gain all that weight, gain it back big time fast, you know? And that's never a good thing either. They always told me, every dietitian I talked to said, 6 days eat right, 7th day, blow your caloric load. Like just give her, just who cares? And to me, that's what I do. Like, I don't drink every night. I don't have beers every night. I couldn't do that. Getting loaded for me is something I do on a Saturday. And in my case, a Thursday, because Thursday's fake Saturday. That's when I get right liquored up and torqued out, you know? I couldn't get drunk every night. And I remember back in the day when I went to Blokes and, or no, even worse, not even going to Blokes, Christmas time. Not last year? Was it last year? Yeah, it was this past Christmas. I was off pretty much the whole month of January. And I drank every fucking day. Oh my goodness, I was drinking 12 beers a day, every day. I honestly don't know how people could do it, because at the end of the month, like, I knew a bloke already quit drinking, and I had to. I felt so garbage, so destroyed, so polluted that I just couldn't function anymore, and I had to take a couple months off. So I took 2 months off. I felt fine. Went and got a case of beer later on. Not too bad, you know. Anything in moderation is fine. If I was drinking 15 beers a day, then there would be a right to have concern. But if I'm doing it on the weekends, what's the big fucking deal, right? If I do it every once in a while, it's not a big deal. Like any doctor will say, anything in moderation is fine. But anything you overdo, anything at all, will cause problems. You know, if you eat nothing but eggs all the time, you're gonna get problems. If you drink too much water, hell, you can die from drinking too much water. You know, people say water's good for you. Yeah, but if you overdo it, you can die from exercise. If you over-exercise, you can actually cause problems in your body. You know, I saw it on the internet. It's gotta be true. But honestly, like, if I did that every day, got completely blasted out of my face every freaking day on liquor, then I would admit to having a problem. But, you know, I'll go home tonight, sit down on my computer, figure shit out, probably edit this video, probably finish off editing all the Grand Theft Auto footage, because my goodness, there's a lot of it. I'll be on water. I'll be drinking like high quality H2O straight out of my tap, you know, because it's not too bad up here. It tastes fine, the water out of the tap. Some places they put sulfur in it for some reason, or the plumbing so damn, the plumbing is so damn old. That building back there, our building, Christ, you turn on the tap and the water comes out fucking brown because of all the rust on the pipes. Talk about a building that could use a copper rejob. Maybe. But the other thing is on days when I'm not working, I tend to do a little bit more around the house. Some stuff I don't film, you know, like usually every Thursday night after dinner, I leash up Oreo at around 7 o'clock and we go for that walk that I took you guys on a couple days ago with Cookie Monster. We haven't done the harness thing with the GoPro because it's been too warm. He'd probably overheat with that thing on. It wouldn't be a good time. So yeah, we didn't do the GoPro. We probably won't as long as the weather's this hot, because I don't want to cook my dog, right? So, but one day, you never know, maybe in the fall, we go on our little trot and it wears him out and it's good. Then he comes home and he just lays around, he's a puppy, and Scampers gets mad at him because he gets to go outside and play. But I try putting the leash on her and putting her outside and she just won't have it because she won't wear a collar. So forget it. And I won't just open the door and let her run out, because knowing her, she's so stupid, she'd run in front of a car and get smashed out. Uh-oh. I detect movement in the tall grass. There could be a skunk in there even. What am I doing getting that close? I do want to investigate though, because I'm stupid. I don't know. I heard movement in there when I was walking by. And it chirped at me. We'll just carry on. Past couple nights the skunks have been out in hardcore force, so maybe it's probably a good idea not to fuck with them. So I was thinking about one of these days grabbing the elliptical, because it's fucked, and just dragging it outside. I put fresh batteries into it and it's not working. So I was thinking about dragging it outside to the end of the road, putting an ad on Kijiji for scrap metal, I don't feel like fixing it. The ellipticals are no good in my house, mainly because the roofs or the ceiling's so low downstairs. So I'm gonna get rid of it, make room, and I really want to get myself a weight bench, like a cheap one. Doesn't have to be like a good name brand, as long as I can lay on it and use free weights. That's what I want to do. So I'm gonna look into one of those. Walmart has one for 68 bucks, but right now I got to get that eyesore of an elliptical out of the house, drag her to the end of the driveway, and put scrap metal on it, and let somebody friggin' take her. I'll probably end up doing that on Thursday, probably. Drag her out there, scrap metal, somebody can have it. I don't know what they get for money out of that thing. It's probably all just like decrepit shit. Probably get like $5 at the scrapyard, maybe not even, but I'll do that and I'll put an ad on Kijiji. Free elliptical sitting at the end of my driveway. Come and take the son of a bitch. I wonder if I can go back there. Like, does this say I'm not allowed to? Oh shit, yeah it does. Yeah, it freaking does. Private property, no trespassing, and I only have one of the things. I don't have a cool military hat, and my son of a bitches are at home, so yeah, and it's private property. Frig sakes. I already walked for 3,700 friggin' steps, people. Lovely. I still have a lot of shit that I need to get done too around the house. One of them is get the Trans Am started and move it, and then clear all the grass out from underneath it, because that's how dicked my driveway is. It's starting to grow grass. Go figure. So I got to do that. Right now the problem is I am so Kenny poor because I've been focusing a lot of my residual cash on my loans, trying to burn them down so that when severance day comes, I don't have to throw a lot of my severance money into my loans, giving me more money to sit around and do fuck all with, right? Which will be nice. So that's basically the plan. Like originally, like if I would have got laid off in May, 24,000 of that would have went towards my loans. Now it's only going to be 17,000. So that's nice. And the longer I go, the more they get burned down. So bonus. Big times bonus. Who knows, maybe I'll have enough money where I could go out and get a little car. Get rid of the G6. Trade it in and buy one of those Dodge Darts or a Ford Focus or something, eh? I like either one of them. They're both pretty good on gas. And that's perfect because I'm probably staying in North Bay. I'm probably not moving to London. I don't know yet. Everything's still up in the air. She looks like a hazy day today, eh? For all I know, that's just because all the shad flies are in the air over the lake and they're just waiting to come into town. I'm gonna head her back inside, go and release Bruce, and he can head home, and I'll carry on for the next 4 hours. Lovely. So I'll probably talk to you guys at midnight because I really don't want to come out at 10:30 and be bombarded by shad flies. Those things are friggin' annoying. Yo, I guess I'll talk to you guys at midnight when I get out of here. So until then, peace the frig out. So beautiful and majestic and disgusting. Holy fucking shit. I don't even know if you can tell, but the roof of my car covered. Okay, you know what? Those are not fucking leaves. Those are totally friggin' shad flies, people. They're everywhere. Everywhere. Friggin' everywhere. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Shad Central right now. This is a disgusto bad. They're everywhere, all over the roads, all over everything. Let me suck a couple up into the intake. Yes, that does happen, especially with people with like, oh man, one got in. Look at him. Look at this son of a bitch. Want to get on the camera, buddy? No? Oh. Look at him freak out. He's like, no, don't throw me! Oh, he landed right there. Threw him over there. Oh, there's a bunch of them in here. Do I have an opening somewhere? Did I leave a window down? No. Holy shit, I got one there. One over there, somewhere, right there. This guy right here. I don't know if I got any over here. I don't know. Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. Like, I don't know if the camera picks it up as well, but that's shad flies on the ground in front of me, people. That's all shad fly. Well, you know, if you look beyond the window and you look at the ground, that's all shad flies on the ground. It's friggin'... And to think, I was just walking this parking lot a little while ago. Tomorrow this parking lot's going to be a mess. Try looking through your back window with that mess on it. Really, those are all shad flies. Every single last one of the sons of bitches. I don't know if any of this is coming through on video. I hope it is, but that's disgusting. Well, as you can tell, I'm home, and I'm thinking about going out to the garage and barbecuing up some chicken and making myself some dinner, because all I had tonight was, well, I had a bologna sandwich at 5 and a bologna sandwich at 9. I'm a little hungry. I'm a little disgusted too by all the shad flies, but what are you gonna do about it? Welcome to North Bay. Must have left these lights on because we got bugs in here. Alrighty, check the grill for mice. Give them a little heat. Yeah, boy. Well, boys, I'm already 2 Tragically Hip songs in, and that chicken is looking freaking fantastic. I can smell what the Skaven is cooking. You know what I'm saying? I can smell it, and it smells delicious. Can you smell what the Skaven is cooking?
Chicken and veg. That's what he be cooking on his mother freaking barbecue.
Alrighty, I'm back in the house, so let's pour this crap out and make some food. Oh shit, let's go eat. It's currently 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna eat that, and I'm probably gonna be up until 5, 6 in the morning doing editing, so I want to get all the gaming videos done and ready for deploy, because I'm probably gonna launch those soon, and then start on a new batch. So we got about 3 months worth of video game videos to upload, so that should push me through August, September, October. That should push me through to November. Holy shit, it's gonna push me through to when the snow falls. That's insane. So that's right on. Oh, yeah, on that note, I'm going to shut the vlog down here, people. So you saw the shads. I put some memes up on the Facebook fan page. Don't forget to check that out. A bunch of links in the description, too, you should check out. And if you like today's video, you should probably subscribe, because that'd be friggin' awesome, too. And, yeah, I'm going to shut her down. So thanks for watching. Like, favorite, and comment, as always. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.